Back in a sec.
No, I'd be fucking damned.
You in?
I'm in, yeah. Spawned in, yeah. Just
Yeah, so did I. I reckon it's temporary issues now and then, because I get it now and then where I just can't do it. I don't know. Strange, isn't it?
Say that again.
You back yet, Connor?
Yeah, I'm set.
Yeah, I saw the route you took the other day. Real life, yeah, that is probably about the right route. But
Yeah.
you don't have to do that on here unless you really want to gain the arrow.
Yeah.
Give someone a start. Tack takeoff, full power, climb till 3000 above ground, and then 6 o'clock. And caution, ground intel reports danger close to airborne assets departing Bastion to the north. Strobes, nav, formation on, landing lights for takeoff.
The 2 externals, 2 M9s.
I mean, you carry what you want, but you need to. Ideally, you want to always be carrying close air support weapons, even if you're on a recon, because you can get called.
Right.
Give someone taxi. And it's going to be a northerly departure due to wind. So.
Which ones did you take then, sorry?
I've taken 82s, mate, because they're lighter and lower profile. So if you don't use them, they won't cause you too much drag anyway.
They should take like 6 of them.
No, you can't take 6.
4 of them, sorry.
Yeah. All call signs taxi. But you can take laser guard. You can take anything that's on the sheet that's deployed at Bastion, and you can carry it. But once it runs out, it runs out. So.
I'll just take 82s for now.
Okay. There's an abundance of 82s because they are good for danger close and close air support. Backtracking runway. Fuck knows. 01. Don't know if I started my stream or not. Oh, I did. Yes, good. First waypoint's 127 miles. Just about on runway heading. Just slightly right.
We planning the operations room, file browser.
Nope, it's in this file rather. Oh no, where did I put it? I thought I put it in there.
Is it called 002 to 003A, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
File
it's in this
transfer
file browser
complete.
as well now. haven't really talked to Kester yet. He'll get to know me on ops.
A lad.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not committing to training like I was, because that's why I've got 2 deputy and well, other people on the squadron can train. Well, Steve, you're probably just as well. You've probably, if not more, experience than the other Steve. You would have had his job if you wanted it, but you didn't want it, which is fine. But yeah, you're just as experienced to do training as well. You 2 taxied yet?
Almost.
Because I can see you both at the apron still, so hopefully you both still are, or some desynced. Steven.
Restarting.
Right, I'm gonna get a drink while you 2 are getting down here.
Me too.
I can see one of you taxiing.
Yes, me.
Cool. You gonna use your ACW?
What, on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
fuck no.
You gonna test it out or not?
I'll probably put a battery in, just shoot some rounds, but I'm not
Yeah.
actually going to use it in the game. That's
fair.
just stupid.
Did I tell you I brought TRMRs?
07 taxi.
No.
Oh, I've brought blank firing grenades.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
yes. I thought you was talking about guns, my bad.
No. I'm waiting for it. Well, I was supposed to have them delivered today with a gun, but UPS didn't come, so they're coming tomorrow. And then Jason's stuff, which he's given me quite a few bits, so I might have a few bits that you can have, because it's not just guns, it's all sorts. One of them's a tracer magazine, but you'll never do a night game, so there's no point in you having it. So instead
Are
of
you off the runway deliberately?
hey,
Are you off the runway deliberately?
I'm not fucking off the runway.
Can you press the flare then, please?
You flare, I'm in the right place, dickhead.
I am flaring, but you're still off the runway for me.
To me, you look fucking desynced. You're not moving at a minute.
No, because I stand still. I don't want to drive into you.
I've got someone like quite far off the runway. I've got someone who's facing towards the end of the runway on the right hand side.
It's desynced and that. Flare, I don't know. I can see you 2 alright. Must have desynced because I'm lined up centre line, right in between you 2. My nose is pointing. So ignore me and line up left and right at the centre line. Don't know why it's desyncing, because you 2 are appearing fine. Well, Steve ain't. Oh, Steve is moving now. Yeah, you 2 are appearing fine. In that case, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Connor. You have lead because I can see you.
Oh,
You have
right now.
Oh. You got me as well, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Jesus, that's good.
Maybe it was a server overload because them lot keep joining and leaving.
Top of that. Stage gonna set right and I'll set left.
Where are you going, Connor?
I don't know, mate.
I mean the turnaround zones are for that. So
Me and Steve are doing just some sort of a little display.
Taxi display because the weather's horrible here too.
okay, one's ready.
3's ready.
7's ready.
Okay, brakes off, power set, go. Rolling, looking for 180 to rotate. We're a bit heavy.
I was at full power, yeah.
Yeah, I did say that earlier. Did I not, Stephen?
Yes, you did.
180. Holding 10, airborne gear. Pulling. 25 degrees nose. Leveling off 6,000. 6 o'clock throttle set.
Oh, I'm gutted.
Why?
Well, I started eating ice cream before the flight. I didn't have a chance to finish it.
And setting 5 throttle for fuel. Set. Everybody happy?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
How do you change it, to be fair?
Change what?
Can you change your bingo setting?
No, you can't. Brake right, brake right, brake right. Enemy camp spotted. Coming on to the 11 o'clock, 5 miles possibly. Report visual.
No visual.
Negative.
Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
Just coming on to the 9 o'clock. Oh, where's Steve? Yeah, you're far right on my wing, I believe.
Seen something on my 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9 o'clock, approximately 4 miles probably.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Remain 5 o'clock throttle for now. We'll just take a look for now.
I'll switch into Lannister.
Switch into what?
Lannister.
Ah, we do. This is quite close to Bastion, really, isn't it?
It's a bit. Saying that though, you probably could have RPG'd by the time you were sat in that helmet.
Not from here. Ground fire, ground fire, ground fire, break and engage. One's going high.
I'll step low. I'll go show fast.
Doors open. Going for a 4 and 1. 4 release on 1 run. I'll be coming in from roughly 8,000 AGL.
Go fast complete.
3's coming inbound from the north for GBU 12.
Roger. Are you singular?
Athan.
Single release, oh roger.
"20 seconds to release."
Roger. Coming in at 6,000. Just getting the speed back and I'll start my dive.
One away.
Roger.
Weapon safe.
One's descending in. Visual on 3. Breaking out.
Confirmed splash.
Good hit, good hit.
Pull up. Pull up.
Freeze outbound to the east.
4 released from Gibson 1 breaking out. 4 hits.
Affirm.
Going 5 o'clock throttle and turn around for BDA. Connor, are you releasing? You releasing any more, Steve?
Nah.
Let me have a look, see what we've got.
There still seems to be some more
What,
facility
even
on
after
the
mine?
northeastern sides.
Yeah,
Coming back.
visual.
We're running in now.
Yeah, clear to engage. Connor, engage after Steve. We'll do one at a time now, just to get good hits. Yeah, if you can get, it looks like an aircraft control tower, possibly a hangar. Is that a release from you, Connor, or is that just a flyover?
No, I was inbound and he was like, do it after you, so I didn't bother that time.
Okay.
Designated, please heading outbound to
Yeah,
the north.
roger.
Come in.
I'm looking for you. Oh, have you?
I'll position with 30 for running after Steve. If needs be.
Please turn inbound from the north, heading south.
Roger. Tell you about round 2, keep an eye on target.
20 seconds to release.
Copied. That's an inject, Connor. I'm happy for people to do them, but make them realistic.
Yeah, because if you're doing 2 on
Anyway.
you're just gonna get
Yeah.
fucking
Safe.
Looking for splash inbound. I think I saw a splash, I'm not sure. Oh no, there you go.
Splash.
Yeah, good splash. It appeared to be on target. Was that for the control tower looking building?
Affirm.
Yeah, cool. If damage not destroyed, if you can hit that again, Connor. There's 3. What can I describe them as? Sort of watchtowers. They're on the corners of the complex.
Yeah, I can have a go at them.
You can't or can?
Can.
Yeah,
Go
go.
in now.
Get as many of them as you can, and then take any target that's available. Steve, stay on the control tower for now. This is the problem.
Freeze coming inbound from the east.
When we take Mark 82s, they're the smallest bombs, so especially with Fsx at war having damage profiles, you might not necessarily destroy everything with one.
I'm gone.
Roger. Looks like a... Oh, I don't know, you hit something. You hit the ground in the right place. No, you missed actual target.
Fuck it.
Because the targets are at like 3,000 sea level,
Safe.
you're best off, unless you're doing guided, you're best off coming in really high and steep.
Yeah.
Better shot. Good hit, Steve. I'll tell you one sec when the smoke clears. No, the building's still there.
3 copies.
Keep going for it. And report fuel, please.
Freeze fuel states 13.8 and 1 GPU 12 remaining.
Roger.
Freeze turn inbound from the east. Final weapons drop.
Copied. Once you've done that, mate, go into 5 o'clock throttle and econ, cruise around.
3 copies.
Connor, stores remaining?
I have Mark 82. No, sorry, 3 Mark 82s and sort of fuels at 15.1.
Roger. Yeah, fuel's good. Steve, yeah, definitely econ
Yes,
your
sir.
fuel. Because I'm on 15.3. Have you been using burner to get around?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, cool, that's fine.
That was a nice splash.
Oh, I didn't see. I'm inbound now though, so I can let you know if the tower's still there. Have you still got the same tower designated? That was your final
didn't
drop, though,
necessarily
wasn't
have
it?
the tower. I had the kind of like hangar type building.
Oh, okay. Yeah, building's still there.
Broken to give rooms now.
Connor, cancel your target. Adjust for the control tower please?
Mhm.
We've got most things that are important.
Where's control tower situated roughly in the
It's
centre?
it's the large building next to the hardened aircraft shelter. So you noticed as soon as I spotted it, I called the brake, and it was a brake away to break any visual contact that was possible, and it was a brake away and down. So even if they'd seen us at that point, we're breaking their ability to see us then, and then engage at our own advantage rather than them seeing us coming.
Yeah, doing it on our own terms.
Yeah.
Like those.
Pull up. Pull up.
And if anything, coming round. So if they have seen you, you come in at a different angle when you actually do come and approach.
I'm gone.
Roger, seen. I'm inbound, watching for you splash. Missed.
Okay.
Overshot by quite a lot.
Roger.
Stores remaining?
2 market twos.
Okay, mate. Both on one run, please. Or else we're going to be using too much fuel. We want to do this mission. Definitely doing this mission.
Can I start running now, or are you inbound?
No, you carry on, mate. We're loitering around waiting for you.
Okay.
You're the only one with stores left. We've got guns, but there's really no point in wasting guns on a building. Ain't gonna do much. Fuel, please, Steve.
Fuel state's 13-0.
Roger. We're about.
Floating around from the west, the target at 5,500.
Yeah, have you. I'm inbound, Connor, but you release uninterrupted. I'm just inbound to watch.
Yeah. I'll probably miss. I'm still trying to get used to.
Yeah, you do need
the sea
to.
level on that.
Yeah, you want to come in high and at a large angle. That's the only way you can really hit it, because you're coming almost straight down on it, so you can see your crosshair quite easily. And if anything, release slightly earlier than you would normally.
Do them.
Yeah, 1 overshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 overshot, mate. Okay, reform direct. Next waypoint climbing 8,000. Throttles at 5.
Free switch on you.
And we're turning right to heading of 017. I've got 112 miles. Got rid of some weight at least, and drag. You got visual.
Visual on yourself, yes.
Got visual on someone.
Can't see fucking no one, me. You two are going the wrong way.
Feel like it's
I know.
a decent. Yeah, it was a decent. Fuck it.
Yeah. Someone's following me. 134, who's in that?
Me.
Oh, you're en route to me.
Speed check, Matt.
Speed's 300 at the moment. Be leveling off at 8,000 and maintaining 5 o'clock throttle now. Don't worry about catching up quick, just ease it in. That's what she said. Oh, looks like we're going to the mountains. So I'd say,
Got Jude with you anyway.
Roger, contact was reported at 20:45, engaged at 20:50, end engagement at 2100. And same sort of scenario as yesterday, wasn't it?
Difference is this time I actually hit the fucking damn targets.
Yeah, I know. I did, to be honest. All 4 of my bombs were spread over the target area, sort of thing.
But without a chip, please.
No, I've got an exact altitude. Oh, if it was working. Why is this not holding my altitude? Oh, that's why. I had it in as 80,000. Forgot the first 0.
You're at 18,000.
No, 8.
8,000 copy.
Stephen, what did you use? 12s. GB12s.
4.
4 of, wonderful. And we've used 8 of those. Wonderful. Stores removed from the sheet. Might as well before I forget. So I'm getting a bit of desync, but it should remove itself as we get further away from that target. Speed's at 370 now. We're level at 8,000. 13 minutes to run. And just caution, populated areas coming up, so watch out for ground fire. Eyes out.
3 copies. And 72 busy munching on his ice cream.
Yeah, I heard him. So what was this target? This target was 130 miles away. So bingo for this target is 6. Bingo for the second target we'll call 4. But we
Are we actually attacking these targets, mate?
negative. These are recon.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, these are recon targets. The only actual missions that are currently available for anyone to do are recon missions.
So we're wrecking the whole site first before we attack them.
Yeah, we're wrecking the sites. Well, if you look on the target list, you'll see it's the first lot's 5 recce's, 5 attacks, 6 recce's, 6 attacks. Then it's 3 recce's, 3 attacks, and then well, as they progress, I'll add more to the list.
Oh, I see.
But they're done in that order.
Blocks, yes.
So once these 2 are recce'd, then the Bravo mission becomes available because we're wrecking them, so we don't travel all this way with GBU 31s when it's a tiny target and we could destroy it with tiny bombs.
Fair enough.
And so we're prepared, so if it's a fucking huge target, we know we need 3 of us fully loaded with big ass bombs.
I wish I'd stopped rejoining service.
Yeah, it causes a blip now and then, doesn't it? Oh, this might... If we weren't in a hostile country, this might make some nice mountain flying.
Not just that, it'd be nice if everyone was trained up and there's 7 of us on flying together.
8.
Or 8, yeah. Well, no, because Tom's missing, isn't he?
No, flew the other day.
Yeah, I meant tonight, but...
Oh, okay, yeah. Get what you mean now. It'll never happen. I'm not even going to put forward the idea of squadron nights anymore.
No.
How many times have I done it? It's worked for 2 and then it's flopped. Because I can't, even myself, I can't commit to standard nights. I work a shift pattern, so it's not. I can't.
But that's it. Who actually works? Like, I think everyone shifts put almost, don't they? Apart from like obviously the lads that are at school and that.
Well, I don't have necessarily a shift.
Yeah, but you work shitty hours now and then.
But, it's, you know, the hours that we do can be very unsociable.
Okay, 71 miles to run. We'll easily have fuel for this.
And 35, 10 minutes ETA.
Yeah, Roger. 10:31. Mountains are starting to climb towards us, climbing to 12. Fuel state, Steve.
Fuel state's 10.9.
Okay.
Ugh, mine's 10.4 now.
Jesus.
I know. I suppose
Burning.
that's catch up, don't I?
Well, that's why I said take it steady. Don't catch up with a burner, just catch up with a slight higher throttle.
I was only on like 6 o'clock.
Okay. I've got 12.5 remaining. Call bingo 6 from this target and 4 from the second target. So if you hit 6, head to the second target. As soon as you hit 4, you're heading home. And we'll have to just compile the pictures together. I'm not going to ask you to sort through them, but you can just upload everything you get if you want, or you can sort through them. I'll create a mission folder after this in the recce pictures. Clear the mountains just now, so we're going for 10,000 rather than 12. No need to go higher. Roger. See if we're in sync. Hang on, where are you?
Just to your left, behind you and
Oh,
above.
to my left. I'm looking at the wrong side then. Behind and above. Behind and above. Says you're at 2.3 miles on my screen.
I'm coming up to 60 miles now.
Yeah, you are. You're at 2.3 miles. That's fine then. You can probably see me against the mountains. Can't see you at the minute.
Oh, no, sorry. I've only just got visual on you now. I've got visual on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the more northern targets, they're definitely going to require a tanker. Well, no, they could be done in a typhoon quite easily actually. But anything else would require a tanker. Even the typhoon, you'll have to watch your fuel and go up slow, come back slow.
I'm gonna say, like, wouldn't you just maybe take tanks anyway, but in case you get caught elsewhere.
Right? Yeah, you'll take tanks. I'm saying just even with tanks though.
I always forget how big Afghanistan is.
Yeah, it's huge, mate. I think well, one of the targets we were going to yesterday is only about halfway up Afghan from where we are. That was 200 odd miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking. The most northern targets are like in the 300, 350 mile north range.
Jesus.
So we might end up running out of targets south, and we'll actually redeploy, and we'll just redeploy to Kabul because it's maybe 200 miles north. But until then, go where we are. Climb in to avoid terrain. Go to 12. Speed's currently 355, juddering about a bit with the wind and turbulence. Well, we outnumber any other squadron on here tonight.
Oh, definitely.
Guys, Steve don't want to come up and fly operational rather than just flying the tanker about.
No, that's alright. I like the fact we're getting training done. Some people like to take their time to get trained, you see. Others like to just get it done. Yes, that was a dig. At the minute, the only people we've got in training with no operational frame is Kester. and then Tony when he gets on squadron. So I'd rather people at least have an operational frame.
At least.
So I'm fine with people doing logs, but they got to understand they're gonna be left out of shit.
That's what I was like when I first came back. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do a season thing because I don't know how much time I have. And then I was just like, yeah, I'm bored.
Going down there a sec, back a sec.
Channel switched.
Still having issues. I keep seeing Rough Air 8 joining and leaving.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, is that Matt? I didn't realise who I was talking to first. Nice to meet you, by the way.
It's alright, yeah, you spoke to me a little while ago. But yeah, you having issues still?
I just can't.
What's it doing? Is it just crashing?
I just get in, and I get some messages. You know, I get the first bit of the message saying F35 is replaced by. Well, it doesn't get to that bit, and it.
Why is the F35? Oh, do you not own the F35?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. That might be it. Maybe it's replacing it with something dodgy.
Well, it's replacing it with. I don't think it is because it replaced it with. You know, I'll remove all the Fsx Oazi because that's what it's replacing it with at the moment.
Oh no, keep that. You need that.
I do need it.
Yeah.
Well, I would say
I have the freeware F35 actually, but I wasn't finished with that, and I removed it out of my sim objects, and it still doesn't work.
Okay, see what you can do. Nigel, check your message. I'm gonna jump back at that.
Yep, all seen.
Channel switched.
Ground chatter being picked up. Ground interference. 20 miles to target. Fuel states, please.
078.6.
What?
078.6.
Huh?
078.6.
What the fuck are you saying? What is your fuel state?
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm 07 and that's 8.6.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
You can just say 7. 8.6.
Well, I was being professional.
Jesus. Alright, if you want to be professional. Gibson 3, Gibson 1, message over.
Gibson 3, Gibson 1, go ahead.
Gibson 3, fuel state, please.
Gibson 1, Gibson 3, fuel states 8.8.
Gibson 3, Gibson 1, 8.8, acknowledged. Break, Gibson 7, Gibson 1, message.
Can't even be asked to say it.
Gibson 7, Gibson 1, message.
Go ahead.
Gibson 7, Gibson 1, message, over. Gibson 7, Gibson 1, authenticate Alpha Delta.
For God's sake, I didn't even have it up, man.
Gibson 7, Gibson 1, authenticate Delta Charlie.
Shut up.
Gibson 7, Gibson 1, authenticate Zulu Echo.
W.
Well, I don't think that counts.
And Gibson 7, Gibson 1, authentication failed, comms cut, goodbye. Yeah, don't fucking start trying to be professional with me. I will be professional. We will go call signs. Okay, target coming up 4 miles. See what you can get. I've got
print screen these days on flight sims. Is it just print screen?
V.
V.
Yeah. Should be over this hill somewhere. There she is. What the fuck is it? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Jesus, why we're here. Come on, guys.
Jesus.
I have one picture and that's all I need. That's going to be a cunt to destroy.
That are those like all hardened bunkers?
Yes. And they take like 4 heavy bombs to do one.
Wow. Probably a job for the Typhoons then.
And Gibson one's complete, moving to next target. I'm happy with one picture, to be honest. That was an extremely clear picture. Not necessarily a job for the Typhoons, but because we can carry Mark 84s, which are £2,000 bombs, so they're good for it. But we'll have to seriously adjust our approach trajectory for a target that's at like 9,000 above sea level. Gibson one's inbound, second target 91 miles, heading 166.
Maybe we worth taking GB30 on it because that's GPS, isn't it? You don't have to be precise.
Oh yeah, but you could. That's. You should still be able to. See, that's it. I don't know if it does it designate a place on the ground. As long as
Designated target of opportunity.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Designate target of opportunity. As long as it's designating the ground and not designating where sea level is through the ground, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, but even then, if you're coming in from the right angle, it'll still head for that, and it'll hit the ground before as it's going for it. So yeah, that should work.
Maybe give it a try as we've got some out here, haven't we?
I haven't.
Well, not on us.
Oh, not now, yeah, but yeah.
Last two.
That'll be worth a try. I reckon that's going to be the mission. We're going to need like 3 or 4 of us fully loaded, and still not finish everything off, or it's going to be a multiple fly mission.
Or like World War II style full squadron.
Yeah.
Armada.
Who's out on my right? I like it.
That's moi.
Where's Connor? But he's lagging behind somewhere, isn't he? Jesus.
No,
Oh no,
he's
he's
behind
there. I'll let him off. He's actually closer than you, Steve.
Thank you, mate. Jesus.
Question is though, can you maintain it? That's the question.
Oh, here we go.
Well, there's no here we go about it. Just following the terrain. Oh, there's a hill there, Steve.
Oh.
Why's your gear down? Cycle your gear for me, Steve. Thanks. Is it up now?
It's up anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's on my screen you might have touched the mountain, even though you didn't on yours. So your gear would appear down for me. I'm pretty happy with the pictures I've got, to be honest. And I'll upload it. I'm just going to upload it as a... Actually, no, I've only got one. I can convert that to a JPEG. Hopefully it's just a one. 5 o'clock.
Pull up. Pull up.
Do you guys get a decent picture?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So in the Recce pictures folder, I'm literally going to make a folder 002 alpha, 003 alpha. Simple. And then I'll put those as complete tasks. And I might change the statuses to incomplete or available, maybe. Yeah, incomplete, available, so that people know when the strikes are available. Well, I don't know. Figure it out. I've got to phrase it right, so that people don't go straight for strikes when no recce has been done.
Yeah, because people will get bored of that too quickly.
Maybe incomplete, complete, available and not available. No, incomplete covers that, doesn't it?
You like prioritise them.
But yeah, well they are. They're in a priority list already. I'll make it so I'll put available, complete, and not yet available or not available. That's very simple. If people can't understand that. Have you two got the flight plan? I take it you've got the flight plan loaded as well as following me.
Yes.
Ah, okay, good. So you know where it is. What do you reckon's in this cloud? You got this cloud, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb a little bit, just in case. Gibson 3, Gibson 1.
Gibson 1, Gibson 3, go ahead.
Gibson 3, authenticate. Zulu.
Zulu is India.
Roger, positive authentication. He's prepared, isn't he? I like that. I'm gonna do it to people randomly as well. You got 2 screens, Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, no excuse then.
Didn't think ahead.
It's more designed for when we meet up with a tanker or when we meet up with a typhoon. Jesus, this cloud's getting a bit obstructive. See the gap down to the left and just through the terrain?
Okay.
Let's go for that. I don't really want to go above it and then not be able to get below it because I don't know where the mountains are, so I'd rather go below it and be able to see the mountain. Is it still raining? I can't tell because we're going so fast. Yeah, it is. I can just hear the pitter patter, I think, on the cockpit, and when I look sideways I can see it going past. Oh, what meshes are you guys using? Because I think I've got FS Global as well as all the Orbix stuff. Because Orbix doesn't have a mesh for this area. So you'll either be on default or FS Global if you've got it.
It might be on default, I think.
Global, so I'm default.
But you're quite hot. You're the highest default setting though, so it shouldn't be too different. Not really sure. Like just here, I'm about to fly in between. There's a lower peak on my right and a higher peak on my left, and then a plateau I'm about to fly over.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much got that myself.
Yeah. Oh, what's your settings at, Connor? Because the terrain stuff doesn't actually, well, on a newish system won't affect your frames because it's more the textures and stuff loading that affect your frame rate, but the actual mesh of what's under the textures quite low impact.
And I'm at 6.0.
Yeah, that's fine. Bingo for this is 4.
I can't.
Don't listen, do you?
Did you?
Said it twice as well, I think.
Bit tries, I think.
Just saying. Steve's watching and he's jealous. You should have joined, you prick. Tanking. Go suck your tanker off. Go extend them hoses and suck on one. You can always come and talk to us if you're still on. It's so weird going through the mountains, snow and green, and then over there on the left we've got desert. And desert coming up. I I need someone to give Dan this, well, just the overall way this is running, because I haven't actually spoken to him about it yet. We weren't going to start until Saturday, but everything seems to be here other than a tanker, so. I had a little flap then. I thought all these little trees that are loading on top of the hill, I thought it was some kind of camp or something, but it's not. "29 miles. Oh, where are you? That's nice on the right. He's got his landing light on there. On my screen anyway. Good on the left. Don't you turn it off when I tell you.
I didn't have it on in the first place, I was just cycling it.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking, I did have it on.
No,
so.
I know. It's fine. I don't really care. You'll just cause a fire in your wheel bay. Glad we're flying out here. It's reasonable temperatures. Although I'm still, when it's wet and when it's cloudy, still getting the nil airspeed reading if I forget to press Shift H before we depart. It's because there's not a default switch for the tubes on there, which is slightly annoying. Just slightly, pet. Right, let's hope for it. I don't even know what this camp is. Like, I haven't actually scouted any of these camps out. So it's the first time I see it too. Who's got air-to-air radar on, or something, or a jammer, possibly?
Dave.
Sorry, I just keep getting beeps now and then. And
That's not me.
oh, okay. I need to create the SAM file. I will at some point. I just need to figure out, because what I don't want to do is make the whole area immovable.
Take off just instantly.
Yeah. I want them far enough away that you'll rarely come across them, but if you do, then
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
they
not-
can still
not
be a
like
threat.
Every single time
Yeah.
so it would have would be it'd be like the rare
No, because
few groups.
I know I can only put SAM sites in, but we're simulating handheld SAMs.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull up.
Oh, nice desert. Let's go down there. Our target should be coming up soon. 14 miles.
Pull up. Pull up.
Is he on top of a mountain as well? I think I might be able to see him. No, I can't be. No, I can't. Ignore me. He's either halfway up that mountain or he's at the base of it. Oh, I won't be leading every flight, by the way. So be prepared to be like, come on and be told, yeah, you're leading. But when leading is not, right, all you're doing is you're flying the route and everyone's following you, and then you're taking charge, allocating targets and stuff. It's not, I don't think it's a hassle. It's something we should all be able to do, especially if you've got a bit of experience. I think we can class ourselves in that area.
Yeah, did you see what visuals on target?
Yeah, I can't. I've still got my green thing over it. I'm not quite picking them out of my eyes yet. Is he halfway up the mountain?
I don't know, man. It's different, isn't it?
Oh, we'll still have a hill there. I got him 5 miles away. How can you see him? He's the other side of this hill for me.
I don't have that for some reason.
Oh, okay. 4 miles for me.
Got wall hack on.
Yeah, he must be the other side of this second hill. 3 miles. Where the fuck is he? Let's have a look. It's got to be down in this. Where? Oh, he's going to be right down there, isn't he?
Oh, it looks like a bitch of a target again.
Can't really see it myself. Am I flying over it, right?
No, it's literally over this crest now, so come over it, mate.
Oh, okay.
Got a good photo.
I haven't. Have you both
I
got?
have.
You both got good photos. Oh, I see it. Oh, what a prick! It's another one. I'm gonna get. I'll tell you what. If you two have you definitely got good photos?
Correct.
Okay,
Think
cool.
so, yeah.
I won't bother. There's no point in turning around just to get that. How's the fuel looking?
Freeze fuel states 4.6.
Good. I'm turning for base, by the way, if you want to join.
Yeah, I'm reforming up in there.
Yeah, cool. Connor, I've got you passing. Do a right turn, you'll join. Not sure where you are, Steve. Sorry, I lost visual on you.
I'm just behind you, mate.
Okay, cool. Ah, got you. Throttle to 6.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
sorry.
Throttle.
4.5 pound miles by the way.
Scratch that. We'll go to throttle to 5 because you two are nearer 4 than I've got over 6 still. Have a nice little formation run and brake. So we can call that a success.
Right, ball?
Once we land, I'll save another current mission file and upload it again.
Feels like they have so many different, like, climates in Afghan.
Yeah, they do. Cold at night because it's a desert. Cold in the mountains because it's a mountain. Hot down on the desert floor. Green in the, like, rural areas.
Can't even be asked to correct to follow them.
Hey, you better be in formation when I look. $50 miles. Can't even see you. Got too much airplane in my way.
God, 3.9.
Steve's still here. Like that. Steve's used to
Am I?
He's used to my shenanigans, though. Steve is.
I know you all too well, mate.
You know I get bored on these straight lines.
Yep. It's also why I'm glad when you take lead, because then you can't come up behind and start shooting at me.
Oh, how dare you? I wouldn't do that.
No, never.
It's just practice for your avoidance technique.
3.7 just feels really low.
It's not. We did 100 and fucking. We did 120 miles on that yesterday and still got in.
Really?
Yeah. It's only lower if you burn it like a bitch. Just think, you've still got 40 miles to go, so 5 minutes fuel is maybe £1,000. And then you've got to lose your speed anyway, so there's another 30 seconds idle. Hopefully when he does improve the flight model like he says he's gonna, hopefully it's slightly less of a pig, and hopefully maybe the power will be a bit more noticeable, but fuel consumption will be either less. I wouldn't mind it staying the same if the power was a bit more.
Did I read somewhere that isn't about doing a dual cockpit for the Tiffy?
He floated the idea. If he does, he can quite easily do an external model, which means internally you'll be sitting on each other's lap in a single seat cockpit. But externally, if you look externally, it will look like a two-seater. Or he might do but it might be a payware edition, a 2-seat, 2-cockpit, which is what I'd prefer. Is that?
Yeah, I think I'd pay the money for that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I said when he was asking.
Just I suppose he's got to wait up and see if it's actually worth his time money.
Well, if people are willing to pay for it. It depends how many people. Don't know how many sales he's made, but he's made. I think in the first couple of days of the Typhoon being out, he sold more than the F35 in the year and a half, 2 years it had been out.
Well, it's been Fsx has been creating like a top model on it for the Typhoon for a while.
Yeah, there's not been. His is the first one.
Like weapons and it. Like,
Yeah, I think it's mainly because the flight model's better, the cockpit model's awesome, the fuel is modelled well, the power. A lot of the other thing, because they design them quick and cheap. Oh, I've gone low by the way. Because they design them quick and cheap, they just.
Yeah, like the power is always too much, isn't it?
It's like there's no drag.
You cut out then, didn't you?
Yeah, same for me as well. I thought it was good disconnecting.
No, I was checking my connection and everything.
What happened?
Cut out halfway through mid sentence.
Well, where'd I get to?
On about the power.
Yeah, it's always too much.
Remember that? Is it AFG one?
Well,
AFS one?
They're all shit. None of them have been good. They've all either had like an okay cockpit but a shit flight model, or the other way around. Or no, there's not been any good flight model, to be honest. And because his fucking is TAPAC enabled. To be honest, any developer that makes a military aircraft now that's not TAPAC enabled, they're just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
But what the shame is that every new developer for each aircraft they develop for TAPAC, the TAPAC guys will only add 2 new weapons. Oh, 2 new weapons. And for the Typhoon, Dino chose the Iris T and the what was it? The Iris T, and there was another one. And the Meteor is what he chose. So he chose 2 air-to-air missiles. That's why the Brimstones and Storm Shadows don't work yet. Hopefully at some point he'll be able to persuade them to make Brimstones and Storm Shadows work. Because Brimstones they just need to act like a Maverick. As long as they got the right range, they're basically the same as what a Maverick is, but the UK version. And then the Storm Shadows. Now that's a weird one because Storm Shadows will never be a target of opportunity. That'll always be pre-planned because their range is like hundreds of miles. They're a long-range ballistic missile, terrain following. I think they are.
You never know. Might be able to request another 2 when if he does his dual cockpit.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be so good for like not only training, but you could just.
It's the
like,
Brimstone. That's what I don't really care too much about the Storm Shadow because you ain't gonna see whether you've hit the target anyway. So it's not a massive biggie to have that working, but to have a Brimstone working, which you'd be able to carry, well, a fair few, and it's an air-to-ground, well, short to medium range missile. It's a lot more useful for soft targets than a bomb. So vehicles and stuff. I think on a Tornado they could carry about 12 Brimstones because they're on racks of 3, aren't they?
That's what never was as well, a decent Tornado model.
Yeah, even the Just Fly one I hate. 6 o'clock throttle set. Close up for a brake. It's going to be a left-hand brake. Turning in. Fuel states, we good? Roger. Yeah, you're good though. You're at the field. You can do a brake surely.
It's going the outside of state and brake and left.
Don't mind, mate.
Yeah,
form an echelon on left if you can, or right. An echelon in one direction. Good Connor positioning himself like he knows how to fly an aeroplane.
I'm scared to catch up though now. Like bingo fuel.
Okay, it's going to be a right turn. It's going to be a little bit of a pull. 90-degree turn. Starting. Descending as well. We're going in low. Low and fast. And it's a 2.5G turn at the moment. 2G. 2G seems like we'll get around nicely. Keeping it around 2G. Just overshot slightly, correcting. And in the left, correct. Lined up. Level. Ready for the brake. Stand by.
Who's ready?
Nice.
Seven's ready.
7, brake left.
Braking.
3.
Keep braking.
1's brake, brake, brake. Where's your flares, Connor?
Ah.
Better not be dropping on downwind, it's way too late by then.
No?
Visual 2 ahead. Fuck off. Just shit. You've just shit all your flares out then. Better hope you don't get any warnings on approach.
Please lift down into lane number 01, number 2 gears down.
Roger. Can you hear that?
Oh god.
Oh, fuck off. Semi-final.
Please tell me finals formation, land intake and right inside.
Oh,
Roger. You wouldn't have to worry if you had flares, would you?
What, 5 left?
Oh, that's nice. I'm not really going to shoot you. Someone turned a bit tight and had to put afterburner on. Yeah, me too. So you're taking right, Connor's taking centre, I'll take left. Wonderful.
We even on approach as well, just did this here. Definitely pre-planned that, not adjusting approach. Definitely.
Where you at? I'm at 160.
Seven's down.
He's down. Off the brakes a bit, Connor. That's going up.
1's down. Brakes on. I am gonna make this vacate.
Really aren't skid enough.
Did you just skid? You just ground looped in a non-tail dragger.
Yes, I did.
7 backtrack.
1's vacated, beat you both. Ha 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 ha. Connor, after action report, thanks.
Ah.
Stores 8 Mark 82s and 4 GBU 12s, please. And I believe it's 34, 35, and 37. Have everything you need? We departed. Oh, you'll get your departure time from your
Engine.
TFR. We had visual at 20:45 on the target we hit. 20:50 we engaged. 2100 we disengaged. Continued with mission. Got that?
Yeah, I'm not even listening. I'm taxi.
You not
What
got a
conditions?
notepad next year.
Well, yeah, but I didn't even think to get a pen out.
Get a pen out.
Now.
Yeah.
Hey, wait 5 seconds.
Yeah, I suppose. Steve, I mean, Steve would be able to do it, but you know. Bet you've got all the information, haven't you, Steve?
On my notepads.
Yeah, exactly. He's right there. Lesson learned. Flight Lieutenant
Lots
Eastwood.
like that. Kids these days, hey Matt.
Oh no, Jesus. Sexy little F35s. Who's not shut down? Because I still hear an engine. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Try again. I've never got try again when I tried to file a pirate. Sure, let's try again, shall we? Oh, it's not letting me. Hang on. Unless it's already done it.
Did you put an Akioka in?
Good point. I thought I did. I usually do.
No, I didn't know. It's because I forgotten when I was looking at air cars on the website. Yours was just blank.
Oh, I didn't know it wouldn't file. There you go, it'll file now. Oh, I didn't know I was going to stop it filing, to be honest.